What's up with you guys? You know who it is. It's your boy, John Mike. And today I'm going to be doing a review of Emotive strings by Native Instruments. Absolutely amazing. I say everything is absolutely amazing, right? Absolutely amazing string library. It's actually more of what they would call a phrase player than an actual library. You know, you can't really play single notes. Well, you can, but it's not as detailed as like a string library with legato modes and all of those different types of things like that in it. It's more of predefined phrases that are set up and already pre-recorded and pre-lined up, and you can use these in order to create some, composition similar to what you just kind of heard there on the beginning. So like I can hold down these notes down here, and kind of get that melody kind of going, that rhythm kind of going. Then I can switch up here to my other track here and get this rhythm. And get that rhythm. So that's pretty much how you would utilize it for the most part. You can also control the dynamics by using the mod wheel. So I can hold down I can bring the mod wheel all the way down, and I can hold the phrase, the note down, and I can control the dynamics. I can also control the dynamics just by going up here and hitting the key switch. So there are different types of phrases and stuff that you can control from there. So they have a ton of different phrases that you can choose from, and they're broken down into different categories. You have the high in S, you have the low in S, E and S, and you have single pitch, melodic, arpeggios, 4/4, so on and so forth, odd tempos, and you can choose these different what they call themes, and you can utilize these in order to create your composition. So let's say if I wanted to switch up to, say, this one, and now you see down here in this area represented a different set of phrases that I can play. And I can play any note on the piano or on the keyboard or what have you, and it plays that phrase using that note. So on and so forth. You can do that. You can also change up the phrases. You're not just limited to the phrases that you see in the particular song that you load up. You can change them to whatever. So I could choose any of these phrases that you see in here to, kind of decide what I want to put in there. Maybe I want to put that one in there as a phrase. And now when I play, when I click over here and play, maybe I wanted to switch to this. Whatever kind of works for the song or whatever you're trying to do. And it kind of gives you little clues up here in what to do, what to hold down. Sometimes it'll say play a minor chord or play a single note or whatever the case may be. It'll tell you if it's major or if it's minor phrase, the velocity, the different things that you can do in order to make that, to get the best out of that particular phrase that you're trying to do. Now, apart from that, you have other slots that you can create, user slots, where you can create your own custom phrases to build like a very kind of complex kind of orchestral, symphonic, whatever type deal in there. So you can use those different slots. You can also edit the playback functions of it, which you can control the release, on the phrase. So I can turn this up or turn this down and get a little bit more release or a little bit more sustain if I bring it, if I choose to like bring it up or what have you, whatever the case may be. You can also control the volume of the legato transitions. You can choose whether you want the tempo to be double time or half time. You know, you can also control the sound of it in terms of like your EQ, and they have different types of EQ that you can choose to give you different sounds. You can control your stereo imaging, more wide, more stereo, more normal. You can even choose the mic position. You can click on, close, mics, or you can do stage. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much how Emotive Strings works. Hopefully this kind of helped you kind of make a decision about whether you want to invest in this particular product, if it'll do what you need. The one thing to remember about this is that it's a phrase player. It has hundreds of different phrases and different patterns and sequences that you can create, that you can use to create your own, kind of feel or what have you. But it's not like a hyper playable instrument where you can just go here and play chords and kind of play everything out the way that you hear it. It's more so geared towards those who just want to be able to have some phrases. Maybe you're just creating some things for your videos, or for you want to, you want orchestration for dummies, so to speak. I'm not calling you a dummy. I'm not calling you a dummy, but you want orchestration that's easy, and you don't have to know a whole lot about music theory or what have you. You can just pick some phrases and some notes and some things that kind of make sense to you, and you can kind of play them out and record them all right there or what have you. So I hope this video blessed you. I hope it helped you and all those good things like that. You know how I always do at the end of my videos: hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, all of those buttons that do stuff on the videos. It does stuff like a like, share, a subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, do that for me, and we'll look to see you guys on the next stream, on the next video, on the next whatever. I'm out. Holla at your boy.